Hey guys, this is Reverend Sean. So today we're going to talk a little bit about cultivation of the mind. And it's just like cultivating this. This is grass that I planted under this tree so I could sit and sometimes meditate. One of the things we have, now imagine each one of these little blades of grass is a thought. Then you have a lot of other things in there, like weeds. Weeds are unuseful thoughts, disturbing thoughts, old memories. Sometimes they have little roots. Sometimes they have, let's see if I can get this one. Sometimes you have smaller little bitty roots, but look, this is taking root in a place that I want my mind to be clear. And so, just like weeding, it's a meditative process. In meditation, we take each of the thoughts that come up to us and we evaluate them, we look at them, and we start to recognize which are good thoughts, like the grass that I like, and which are not useful, or we call bad thoughts, I guess, which are like weeds, and we need to pull these out. So what does that mean to pull them out if we're meditating? If we're meditating, we're going to be contemplating, recognizing that it is unuseful, getting rid of it, letting go of it, if you will. Now, if you're one that's kind of always, some of them are very deep, see? And it's very difficult to get rid of. And you may come back later and have a problem and only get a piece of it. This is a very good allegory and a very good example of the meditation process, especially if you're in contemplation mode. Now remember, the first part of meditation, or the first part of Buddhist meditation, is samatha. Samatha is like just concentrating, seeing the grass for what it is, seeing it for the green. We're not discerning anything yet. We're not picking anything yet. That's basic mindfulness, right? But we need to go a step ahead of that for our mental health and to address, other mental issues. We may have bad habits that are stuck in the ground. We've let them go for a long period of time, and we end up having to pull them. Now, sometimes we end up pulling good things as well. These can be our disturbing thoughts. These can be happy thoughts. We notice them. We want to evaluate them and go from there. So, when we're going through our meditative process and we're looking for the weeds, we try to get them, not just the surface, but we try to look deeper and see what they are underneath. That's going to be the root. If we pull them up by the root, then they generally don't come back. But that's getting deeper and deeper and deeper, and we have to be better at being able not to disturb everything else and go deeper into our meditations. This takes time, people. And so when it takes time, it's fine to take the time to, let yourself understand that one is a root, one is the bush, and one is the grass. We like the grass, but we don't want the weeds. Now, other things that it also takes too is the nourishment. We need to feed the grass. We need to feed it the right foods. We need to feed our bodies the right foods. We need to feed our minds the right foods. So allowing things to grow unchecked, like this weed right here, allows it to take deeper root and disturb the good roots that we have, the good things that we have, which are the good thoughts, for example, are more useful, or we would say skillful thoughts. So I just wanted to go over a little bit of that, why that's so close to meditation, and why meditation is so close and so similar to gardening, for example. Now, this grass here I planted this summer because I wanted that place underneath the tree, and I have to go through every few days, right? Every day if I want to. I mean, look at this is only 3 meters circle, probably, so 369 feet diameter, maybe 12 feet. Let's say 12 feet diameter, so 4 meters diameter, and all the way around it's a circle. The rest of the yard is a bunch of weeds, which is the rest of the world is a bunch of nonsense that's can corrupt your little happy space. Now, if it's just a jungle up there and it's just all weeds, well, we have to take the process. A lot of people say, well, I can't, there's too many thoughts in my head, I can't stop my thinking. You don't need to stop your thinking. We're actually not stopping any of this growing. We're actually looking for and actively going after things that are not useful and getting rid of them. And in the place of those, when you have a little bald spot here, you can either wait, and if you nourish the grass around it that you like, it will grow into that spot and take over. But that takes time. So meditation takes time. Gardening takes time. This took a few weeks to get to this level of like 3 inches of grass. But in the meantime, there was lots of rocks that I had to go through and look at and get rid of. There was lots of bad soil, which I had to change somehow. And I had to change that through my nurturing of it. Right? We have to nurture ourselves. We can nurture our children the same way. Make sure they have a good soil. If they don't have good soil, we amend it. The same thing. And what we do is we amend it with some fertilizer. So it always takes some crap to get better. And that gives us experience, right? But it's what we do with the crap. Do we just leave it and not let anything else grow? Do we mix it into the soil and let it enrich the soil? Or do we let it spoil the soil, right? Because too much manure will mess up even these. They won't grow. This is Reverend Sean over at the Center Path. You guys take care of yourselves. It's got my little Buddha underneath the tree over there, and we've got a greenhouse in the back. I'll do more out here like this. It's just a nice summary kind of thing to do. We're going to talk more about the gardening of your mind, the cultivation of your mind. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, because I'm going to do many, many more of this, just like this, and we'll come out and we're going to continue to weed our little plot, and get rid of the weeds and let the good stuff grow. You guys take care. Be good. Listen to what the crows say. And get outside in nature. You got to breathe, man. You got to get out in nature and get some vitamin D. Take care, you guys. Bye.